Hello and welcome to Frankensong. I'm Tommy G, your co-host with Charlie McCarron.
Hey, Tom. This is awesome. So Frankensong, it began 2011, just on a whim. Decided to be fun to throw random strangers together to make music. And it'll be... Uh-oh, Tom, I'm
It's
hearing
okay.
you once again from YouTube. Let me mute this thing.
Right. He's
Okay,
going to mute
there we
the
go.
other YouTube. We probably had a little overloop
There
there.
we go.
Is that me or is that you?
I got it.
Okay.
Yep. Technical hurdle. We got the first one out of the way. And now the next one is going to be this bearded dragon that doesn't really want to sit still, but I thought it'd be fun for everyone to meet. Pat 2, named after my roommate who moved out. So anyways, little in the Halloween spirit, some weird creature. So where were we? Okay. Yes. Almost 10 years ago, we did the first Frankensong, and 4 teams made 4 songs, and Tom, you were one of those participants.
Yes, we were. Atomic Werewolf Space Patrol had their first and, well, not only, but their first song. Now we have a second song out.
Now there's the second. So, yeah, Tom was great about bugging me to do this again. He thought, well, it's almost 10 years, and it's almost Halloween, so Frankensong would be perfect. So, yeah. Tom, anything else you want to say by way of introduction?
Sure. No, I'm just excited. I'm glad everybody's here. I think it's somewhere between 40 and 50 people contributed to 10 songs that you're going to be hearing tonight. And everyone, I'm sure, are just going, what the hell was this process? We had 5 teams and 4 songs ended up finishing in the first one. So we doubled the whole output of what was happening. And I'm sure everyone had an interesting learning experience. A lot of you are out in the chat right now. And I'm looking forward to hearing these songs because I've been doing the tech behind the scenes, but I haven't had a chance to actually listen to the songs, which is I'm going to be listening with you because this is the world premiere. Get excited. No one else has heard these songs except
Yeah,
you.
that's true.
What's happening?
I had a little, I felt a little secret joy in getting to see these tracks as they were developing. And I wasn't sure about posting each individual seed like I did the first year. It was a little bit too many teams and too many layers to do that this time. But yeah, I'm excited for everyone to see how this all sprang from the same seed. So
we probably should explain exactly what the process was for people who missed it. Basically, everybody's crazy. What happened was Charlie created, what did you do? A seed track?
Yes. So I'll play that for you right now, a little bit of it anyways. You don't want to hear the whole thing because it's kind of boring.
Yeah, but
my intention was to make something that was very minimal. Like the first time we did it, it was just a percussion track beating every couple beats or something. This time I wanted it to be something tonal and every 2 measures. So I basically just randomized the C scale and random notes would pop up. So this is kind of what it sounded like. Let me pull up the sound. Hopefully you can hear this. Tom, let me know if you can't.
Yep. It's very simple. It's a note every 2 seconds.
Yeah. And the interesting thing, so a lot of people were tracking what are the notes here? And some people wrote it all down. There was no rhyme or reason. It was purely random. But the interesting thing, it was a C scale, but there's hardly any C notes that came out of it. So, yeah.
So Charlie was torturing you. And then there were teams of 4 or 5. And each one had a week to write 1 track to go on top of that. That happened for 4 or 5 weeks for each person. The last group mixed them all together. And these are the songs we're going to be hearing tonight.
Yeah. And actually, several of the teams made music videos too, which is awesome. So
all right.
Tom's going to be cueing those. I'm going to be introducing the tracks. And then at the very end, we're going to present the Frankensong Awards. Frankensong's mostly just about collaborating, just like doing something for fun. But we thought it'd be fun to present the Frankies. So yeah, that's coming up at the end.
I'm hoping that we win some hot dogs at the end of this, but we're going to find out. So why don't you introduce the first band that we're going to hear tonight?
Okay. All right. So team 1 is Slams, and it's an acronym for their names. So Stephen Motz, Mandy Fassett, Alex Seiss, and forgive me if I'm pronouncing these wrong, but and Liam Moore and Stephanie Henry. So their song is called Nobody Knows, in parentheses, Reverse Werewolf Space Ghost. So Stephen decided to nurture the sparse beeps and boops of the seed track with the power of his mighty bass and breathing life and energy into the cold darkness of space that lay before him, creating the perfect atmosphere for a reverse werewolf space ghost who Mandy brought to life through song. Inspired by Stephen's bass track and Mandy's atmospheric lyrics, Stephanie added keys to create the sound of a reverse werewolf traveling through space. Liam tossed some crispy guitar on there, and to finish up the track and give the space werewolf a pace and heartbeat, Alex added an array of percussion elements to keep the listener moving right along with the featured character. So, Tom, take it away.
Okay, so we're going to go to the first band right here, SLAMS. Here we go.
They didn't know if the journey was possible, so they sent an animal. They sent me. I crashed and I burned, and there was light, and there was everything and nothing. They never thought that I could be possible, a living apparition of who I used to be. And nobody knows that I persisted, and I'm out here running free. Nobody knows that I'm still here, and I hope they never see. I think that I will always be alone. I think I'll always be on my own. When I see the world and it's illuminated fully, I begin to change into a human, but only for one night. Things are not so bad up here. The stars at night are always clear. I'm glad that I'm not one of them. They're all they'll ever be.
That's Slams.
Yeah, that's Slams. And some someone pointed out in the comments that there's a little bit of a space werewolf competition. I don't know how that happened, but Tom, your band is also the Atomic Werewolf Space Patrol.
Patrol.
So,
Well,
are you patrolling to find space werewolves, or how does that work?
I'm going to say, actually, Al, 10 years ago, came up with literally a huge paragraph block, which was the name of the band, and the band decided, all right, we're taking 4 names out of this giant batch of names.
Nice.
So that's how it got named.
Nice. Okay, moving along. Team 2, the Frankenfire 4. This was our only 4-person team, but they made up for it and made something cool. So this is called the team members: Scott Keever, Steven Silverstein, Michael Mitch, Mick Bordette, and their song name is Burning the Midnight Oil. The process started with Scott as layer 1, creating a couple down-tempo beats at 120 BPMs and adding delay to the seed track. Steven was layer number 2, recording a mostly running arpeggiated accompaniment line with an occasional marimba melody and chord stabs. Mike was layer 3, with the sax designated to provide melodic interest. Mick was layer 4, with his town's annual alarm test starting and ending the song, while Sister Emphysema, his trusty convent harmonium, filled in the lower mid-range, the tiny baglamas, adding to the general unsettling feeling, and his ominous spoken word part setting the song title in motion. Scott did the overall mixdown and production, balancing the parts and putting together the finishing touches. So let's hear Burning the Midnight Oil.
How can you not like that? Here it is, the Frankenfire 4, Burning the Midnight Oil.
Well, we're burning the midnight oil, waiting for the break. The unwatched kettle boils, however long it takes. Burning the midnight oil, waiting for a break. The unwatched kettle boils, taking however long it takes. unwatched kettle, however long it takes. Burning the midnight oil, waiting for the break. The unwatched kettle boils.
And there you go. The Frankenfire 4, Burning the Midnight Oil. That's only
Yeah.
number 2. We got
That's-
10
that's number
coming.
2. I just love the very diverse range of instruments and sounds and spoken word and town alarms going off. So yeah. So next up we have Team 3, Oedipus and the Mama's Boys. Pretty good band name. This is Abstraction, also known as Ben Burns, Dan Wheeler, ex-fiance, who's Sven Britt, Sober, and Justice Eats Trees. So lots of alternate name people there. That's great. The song is Charcoal Blue. And all they gave me was this to say: we're pretty sure the song, image, team name, and song title speak for themselves. And if they don't, feel free to read way too much into any aspect or of any or all of these elements. Interpret at will. So yeah, Oedipus and the Mama's Boys with Charcoal Blue.
There we go.
I wish I could have told you, but you wouldn't seem to bite. I've seen it 1,000 times before, and every single time you seem to fight. They climbed up that mountain and into the air, and from there you just cannot seem to change. No matter how hard you try, if it's written in the stars, then it's your problem more than mine. I climbed up that mountain and stumbled back down, back to the sound. Instead of what you know, trust in what I say. Turn around, it'll be okay. It may feel priceless, but the cost's never free. Won't you listen to me? If you will not go back from whence you came, keep going, just have something to say. I can't promise they will listen when you come from charcoal blue. Keep one eye to the back of you. Instead of what you know, trust in what I say. Turn around, it'll be okay. It may feel priceless, but the cost's never free. Won't you listen to me? Trust what they will say. Come around, it'll be okay. The cost may be free, but listen to me. It's priceless just to be. Are you sure of what you know? Do you trust what all I say? Hit the ground and simply stay. And if what you want is to simply be, the cost will not be free.
And that's Oedipus and Mama's Boys, Charcoal Blue.
Very cool. And also, I want to point out that art you were seeing, Justice McDaniel, aka Justice Eats Trees, painted that for the team. So very cool. Next up, we have Team 4, Electric Shelley and the Spare Parts. Mary Shelley reference there. Matthew Thomas Davis, Trevor Kupfer, Kendra Zizowick, Micah Summersmith, and Torsten Samet. And their song is Say What You Know. And Torsten Samet had a shout out to say here. He wants to dedicate part of the song to his English teacher, Ray Pearson, whose birthday is on October 31st. He's the one who takes me to theater about 40 years ago. He woke up the creative part of myself I didn't know about before. He started the fire. Happy birthday and all my best to him. So there you go. And Torsten is coming to us from Germany, by the way. So it's 2 a.m. right there. So thanks for staying with us here, Torsten.
It's a late night one here. So this is Electric Shelley and the Spare Parts with Say What You Know.
Hey guys, come in. Milady. Team 4, let's do some work.
They say write what you know, right? Get your flow tight, kids, you got no right to go all night. Though you throw all right, skeleton skull bright, smiling like a doll might. Let's face the facts though, I see the cracks though. Open the bag and you're gonna let the cat show. You're barely holding on, every knuckle's all white. Wind in your ears like you're falling from a tall height.
That was fun. Hey guys, come in. Milady. Team 4, let's do some work.
They say write what you know, right? Get your flow tight, kids, you got no right to go all night. Though you throw all right, skeleton skull bright, smiling like a doll might. Let's face the facts though, I see the cracks though. Open the bag and you're gonna let the cat show. You're barely holding on, every knuckle's all white. Wind in your ears like you're falling from a tall height. Folks been starving forever, and you're eating dirt, but it's something, so whatever. Think you can't complain like pain's a zero-sum game, but a broken arm still hurts when the other is severed. The lever holders compare and contrast us, say you can't sweat if someone else's house is hotter. I'm on the ocean smashed up, and you're in your bathtub, but you can still drown in a quarter-inch of water. Oh, I got more time to sit and spit more rhymes. I think I've taken enough of Team 4's time. I don't mind, I see the signs, I know it's high time. I'm off the floor, monsieur, I yield my time.
That was fun.
There we go.
Nice. So we get the double dose of that song. It's fun though. Yeah. Yep. So if you didn't catch it in the chat, we realized that there's a music video, so just rolled right into that. But thanks, Team 4. Team 5 is Beeps and Stuff. That's a good band name. Featuring Flyaway Frost and the Magic Turtles, aka Ben Simon, Zane McDaniel, aka that's Feral Parrot, Sasha Rail, Patrick Yang, and Mark S. Merritt, aka the Offhand Band. So their song is Wasting Desire. Ben programmed a chill beat and added some ethereal chords, but left as much space as possible for other musicians to give the song life. After hearing Ben's ghostly beats, Patrick felt the need to add chilling sounds with the bells and harps. With bass and a creepy piano, Mark fleshed out the harmonic progression and song structure. Zane ran the seed track through multiple tempo sync delays so it would harmonize with itself and have more of a propulsive rhythm, and sent that to a bus with some modular synth to be sidechained by the kick for the sake of cohesion and leaving some space in the mix. Then he ran his bass through a bunch of distortion and filters while aggressively plucking harmonics to make the ugliest drums. Hearing the first 4 tracks conjured up scenes of Eurythmic music videos, Blade Runner, and 1980s dance clubs for Sasha, leaving her to finish off the track with some 80s-inspired moody lyrics and vocals. So, here we go. Beeps and Stuff with Wasting Desire.
There we go. And that's Beeps and Stuff, Wasting Desire, right here on the Frankensong listening party.
Yes.
And Charlie, what's
cool.
going on? Who is the artwork with that?
Yeah. Oh, people were asking about that. So Ben Simon, really talented painter. And I was going to give him a shout out because he's been doing these tarot card paintings. And I actually have one right here. But yeah.
Impressive.
This is a fun side effect to this Frankensong that I didn't think about. It was just an offhand, hey, if anyone wants to make a music video or art for their track, and we've gotten already like a lot of cool paintings and music videos, so congrats. In addition to the awesome music. Yeah, it would be really fun to have everyone on a big Zoom call so we could have them like talk about the whole process. But we also don't want people to be here for 3 hours or 4. So, yep. But I'm glad there's comment section chatter. So, moving along, we have Team 6. Team 6 just happened to be 4 people I went to college with out of a random draw. It was Pat Hayes, Sam Begich, Laura Scott, Alex Johnson, and Zach Rivers. And Zach is also a Minnesotan. So Team 6 did the song Neo-Franken Method of Celestial Spotting. And I didn't get song info from them, but I was kind of behind the scenes seeing their emails back and forth. And it was a lot of kind of actually more collaborative, where someone would send random sounds, like Laura sent some singing lines and whispering and like different sound effects, and other people were mixing everything together. So it was kind of a blended Frankensong, not necessarily in layers. But, you know, this challenge is like, let's see what you can do and be creative with it. So with that, and also Pat Hayes did a music video that we hope will play. It was a very high-res file of some star and aurora borealis. So let's see if it works.
This is Team 6, Neo-Franken Method of Celestial Spotting. Here on the the Frankenstein, the Frankensong listening party. I got it. There we go. That's Team 6, Neo-Franken method of celestial spotting.
Very cool. Next up, we have Team 7, and their band name is Seventh Hell. Michael J. Winstanley, Simon Wozniak, Peter Yang, and Jackson LaBelle. Their song is called Doom, and the year 2020 will be one for the history books. This song captures the unique musical talents of each contributor, along with the distraught snapshot of current times for some of us in the lyrics. We have all probably felt this at one point this year, our impending doom. So here we go. Seventh Hell with Doom.
Damn, what day is it again? As I lay in my bed, clouded thoughts fill my head. Spent all night doom scrolling with an old friend. My morning ritual to dawn upon my mask, to prepare for my essential tasks. Makes me think of better times past. Fuck this year. As I feast upon my feet, it's so hard for me to believe that a world so filled with praise would repeat such a hate and follow such a slave. And you snake vendor, you haven't a clue what you put the world through. How dare you continue to spew all the bullshit that you've chewed? Can't you feel the loom of doom? And these 2020 visions echo in my mind, bring about many an eerie sleepless night. How many times must I turn to my poison to numb the pain until the next morning? Gather closer, my peers. Let us celebrate our fears. Raise our voices and cheer. Sing the anthem all will hear. Fuck this year. If America doesn't get the shit together, I will leave.
And that's Seventh Hell with Doom.
Yes, doom scrolling. So Team 8, Cleveland Decomposers Guild. So we're into the section of teams that signed up together as a group, because that was an option too. And just so happens the Cleveland Composers Guild joined, and now they're the Cleveland Decomposers. Need a rim shot for that one. Sebastian Birch, Joseph Hollings, Scott Michael, William Rayer, Matthew Saunders. And their track was Midnight in the Erie Street Cemetery. In downtown Cleveland, across the street from the Cleveland Indians Progressive Field, is the Gothic arch marking the entrance to Erie Street Cemetery, founded in the 19th century. Win or lose, when you leave the stadium, you can look for the ghastly tailgate happening there each night in October, as the ghosts of the hopes and dreams of Cleveland sports fans relive seasons long gone or still alive in recent memory. Our song, Midnight in the Erie Street Cemetery, pays tribute to that moment in its propulsive energy, the teamwork it conveys, and its boundless enthusiasm for the joy of the game. One day, you too will meet the ghosts of seasons past. So we have a music video for Team 8.
So this is Cleveland Decomposers Guild with Midnight in the Erie Street Cemetery. The end? Question mark. That's the Cleveland Decomposers Guild with Midnight in the Erie Cemetery. Erie Street
Nice.
Cemetery.
Possibly the scariest track / music video. That clown is freaking everyone out. Yes, awesome song. Next up, we have Team 9, Donut Worthy. So Donut Worthy is one of the two teams that did form in 2011, and they came back for a reunion. So Donut Worthy is Denise Hudson, Gray Porter, Bryce Jensen, Amy Tant, and Joe Lamb. And their song is Here in the Twirling Twilight. I didn't get info from them, so we'll just have to let the song speak for itself. But yes, thanks for coming back for another round, Donut Worthy.
Yeah. There we go. There we go. I was going to get us back while we were talking. So I was excited that they came back. This is only one of two groups that were in the original one. And the fact that you can get somebody back 10 years later, interesting concept to say the least. So I'm excited to hear this song. And this is, where is it in here? This is Donut Worthy with Here in the Twirling Twilight.
Twilight, someone might go yesterday, lost with a million different voices singing different ways. Take a step outside and look to the inside. You might never know what you see on the dark side. Watching and waiting, or hoping and praying, it don't mean a damn, they don't care what you're saying. But somewhere further down the line, your mind is spinning out of time, and you've got no rhythm, got no rhyme. That's when you find. Sing it, sing it. Somewhere further down the line, your world is spinning out of time, and you've got no rhythm, got no rhyme, and that's when you find. Somewhere further down the line, your world is spinning out of time, and you've got no rhythm, got no rhyme, and that's when you find. Here down the line, in a twirling twilight, sometime you got yesterday, and that's when you find. Someone still down the line, with a million standing out of time, you got different ways, and that's when you find. Here down the line, in a twirling twilight, sometime you got yesterday, and that's when you find. Someone still down the line, with a million standing voices singing different ways, and that's when you find. Holding circles, never know what day it is, and wondering, how can this be all there is? Broken, beaten, staring into the abyss, and that's when your life slows down, 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 when nightmares take the place of dreams, and whispers are replaced by screams to catch you in a twisted scene, and find that you've been trapped by same fools who shout, hey, you don't know what life's about. Don't flounder in a sea of doubt, you'll find your way out. There's no need for you to say and fight against the games they play. So if you want to break away, you just have to say goodbye. Just say goodbye. Bye. Bye. Bye.
And that's Donut Worthy with Here in the Twirling Twilight.
Nice. So we have one last team, and Tom, it's your team. So would you like to introduce it? Talk about.
I will talk about. Let me bring up the graphic here. This is Atomic Werewolf Space Patrol. The song is Everything is Nothing, and I want to say the group names is Dave Lee is Dr. Linda, Kevin Savino Rucker, Gorbzilla, Dave Gorb, and Boffo Yucksters, which is Al Morgan and myself, and Jason Schmeier there. So one member of the band, Christopher Kogut, was not able to join us. Dave Lee jumped right in, played drums, and the rest of the band filled in with all this fun. I guess that's the way to go. So we had a good time with this. I'm excited because Jason put together an amazing music video for this. So
Yeah. And he wanted me to point out too that it was all crowdsourced from a lot of film friends here in Minnesota, and you guys all contributed a little bit to it too. So yeah.
So here we go. Atomic Werewolf Space Patrol with Everything Is Nothing. Here on the Frankensong listening party.
Everything is great and everything is bad and everything is nothing all the time.
Will this song even run? I don't know. Shut up and listen. Shut up and listen.
I don't know what I'm doing today. Is it still yesterday or not anymore? Close the door.
Close the door.
Everything is great and everything is bad and everything is nothing all the time. Corporate jobs are performance art, but we knew that already. We must be smart.
Can you separate the smarts from the smartest?
Pizza, sit down and eat. Eat until it's maybe we're lucky. Order pizza, sit down and eat.
Maybe we'll just sleep
Send me a text later about it.
And everything is great and everything is bad and everything is nothing all the time. Everything and everything is great. No thanks. I already ate. I ate too many green beans. Do you see what I mean? I don't want to eat them for a while.
Everything is great and everything is bad and everything is nothing.
Send me a text later about it. 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 Send me a text later about it.
And there we go. That's Atomic Werewolf Space Patrol with Everything Is Nothing.
Congrats to you guys. That was an epic endeavor and music video. Jason had texted me like, I think my song is about eating too much green beans and pizza. Okay, we'll see where this goes. Yep.
No, that's about what it is. Everybody
Yep.
in the band said, oh, yeah, that's an Atomic Werewolf Space Patrol song. That's what it is. So we know we hit the mark.
Yep. So with that, that's our last song. But we have our award ceremony coming up. But first, I want to mention that all these songs are now live at frankensong.bandcamp.com. So you can go there, listen, share the album if you want. And yeah, let's move on to our awards, which
The awards.
yeah. So they are called the Frankies. We just made up that name for now. And the Frankensong is really about collaboration, like I said, and just making something cool. It's not necessarily a contest, but we thought it'd be fun to recognize some of the people who did an exceptional job. And so we have 4 awards to give out. The first award is the Transplanted Brain Award. And this one is for a clever songwriter who adds the most creative individual track. And it was a hard choice, but I went with Sebastian Birch. Sebastian's layer for the Cleveland Decomposers Guild track, Midnight in the Erie Street Cemetery. He did the very first layer, and when I listened to that, I thought, wow, this was like a really creative use of the seed track, and he did all these cool arpeggios that changed every time a new beep from the seed track hit, it changed his chord progression, and just very interesting chords. So I will play for you.
Yeah. Play some of that music.
I'll play this for you. So, yeah, congrats to Sebastian. The next award goes to the Beating Heart Award. This one is for a stunning musician with the most moving performance. And again, a hard choice, but I decided that Sven Britt's vocals on Oedipus and the Mama Boys track, Charcoal Blue. Just very emotional, great performance. So we'll play that, a little clip of that for you.
This priceless just to be. Are you sure what you know? Do you trust what I say? Hit the ground and simply stay. What you want is to simply be. The cost will not be free.
So congrats, Sven. Very awesome. Next up, we have the Igor Award. And this one is for the unsung hero who adds an essential but non-glamorous track. And this one, I think this second layer, you know, the first layer kind of sets the tone of the song. And I thought this was a great second layer from Patrick Yang. And he added to Beeps and Stuff's track, Wasting Desire. And he added these harp and bell sounds, and I thought they worked really well, kind of as an intro and setting the mood of the whole song. So congratulations to Patrick, and I'll play you a little sample, and you're going to hear his track soloed by itself, and then the rest of the track will fade in. So congrats, Patrick. And our final award of the night, this is the big one. This is the Dr. Frankenstein Award for the talented team with the best overall song. And again, really tough to choose because I like these tracks so much. I had to go with Slams, Team 1, with Nobody Knows, the Reverse Werewolf Space Ghost. This one was getting stuck in my head, and I just love the concept of the song that this dog gets sent out into space and becomes a werewolf. Well, actually, no, it's the reverse werewolf, so it becomes a human one day out of the year. So this was again the team. I want to give you shout outs: Stephen Motz, Mandy Fassett, Stephanie Henry, Liam Moore, and Alex Seiss. So congrats to you, and let's hear a little bit of that song again. This is Slams.
And nobody knows that I
So that does it for the Frankies.
Congratulations to Slams. They did a slam dunk on that one. But also congratulations to everybody who got a song out. This was I want to say arduous, but it was a time-consuming cast. It was how often do you do a song that takes like 5 or 6 weeks to get out? Yeah, so I'm appreciative of the fact that everybody stuck with it, got a song out, and we got such a diverse group of songs. The tunes, you wouldn't realize they're all from the same seed track. They're all different.
Yeah, that's awesome. And so I before we go, I just do want to say thank yous real quick. First, thanks to all of you who signed up and actually completed it. Like this was 100% completion rate, which is insane for a songwriting challenge. So congrats to all of you. And big thanks also to Tom, because he put this listening party together and I barely had to do anything. He's scenes doing the clicking buttons, and yeah, so thanks, Tom.
No problem.
And
thank you.
Yeah,
I want to thank Charlie, because I nudged you. It's like I said around year 9, I said, Charlie, year 10's coming up. We should do something with this. This is like was it January or something, before we were all stuck in. And he says, I don't have any time to do that, but I will make the time for this to go, because we had so much fun in the first one. Yes. So I put the challenge down. We're going to do Frankensong 3 in 2030.
All right. Yeah. And, it could be sooner than that, but for now, we'll put a pin in it in 2030.
I don't want to force you. I want to give you a little breathing time between them,
Yeah. So that does bring up what I was thinking. If people want to be notified about things like this, sometimes I do run other challenges. Tom runs other challenges too, or helps out with them. So best way is, if you want to stay informed, just shoot me an email and say like, hey, add me to your list when you're doing things like this again. Or, if you aren't friends with me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever, do that, and I'll be happy to stay in touch with you all.
I love these type of contests. I forget, because I see so many people out in the chat and so many people have been here. I forget where they came from. And in case you don't realize it, I do host a listening party for Songfight, for Spin Tunes, for Neurine, and other various things that have been going on. You're welcome to come. They all happen at different times. If you talk to people in the chat, if you'd love to do these songs to a prompt, it's amazing all the things that are going on. So we'd love to have you do these things.
Yeah, for sure. Well, that wraps it up. And Pat, the bearded dragon, has just been sitting in my lap this whole time, but say goodbye, Pat.
Bye, Pat. Thank you, folks, for hanging out. And don't forget, get the songs over in Bandcamp, frankensong.bandcamp.com. You can go over there and download it. And if you haven't sent in lyrics for your song, and you can put it into the album.
Yeah.
Have a good night. Thank you very much.
See ya.